Now we're going to find out exactly what makes Avalok so damn charming. Why so many people are willing to do what he wants when he's weird and cryptic.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
See, they're like a whole race of ancient aliens.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
See, you just want to do what he wants.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder Folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Well, we're going to have to find this other general and get him on our side using the same science that Thor, the Dark World, was using. Where these portals that open up on their own spontaneously will flash us to another world. The only problem is these worlds are weird.
Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
And there's a lot of them. There are at least 5 that we have to travel through before we get to the magic spot. Ah!
The passage is here, past this wall.
And there's one.
This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
Hey, by the way, you seem pretty chipper following that whole
I hate portals.
trial of the grasses and becoming yourself again after being a warped, mutated little shit. Now, basically, the whole point of this is we have to find this general using all these natural portals. And the only way we're going to do that is if we go to all these different lands, and some of them are a little bit more troublesome than others. Not so much that there are monsters there, because there aren't. Who wants them? But you'll see. You will see exactly why this one becomes troublesome. Oh, now time to go through the dry lands.
Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, you must go.
His voice sounds like Hawk.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before?
Well, you're getting some distance between me and yourself, so...
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop.
Ah, finally. Humans are not blamed for something.
Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
Want to play Gwent while we wait?
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Well, we have to fight the sand crabs, but not a big deal. See? Not a big deal. I mean, they're pretty big and scary looking, but they're not much. Except when they dance around everything I do.
They just...
As soon as the portal opens, you just jump in after me!
Wow. It's like in Drega Warriors or...
One.
What a really...
Quick, jump in!
There we are. Now get the hell out of here. Next world. All 9 realms.
Have a look.
Now we're separated, and not only are we separated, but there appears to be some kind of noxious fume or something that's down there.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
So you got to get through here before your breath kicks out.
Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
And if you know where you're going, it's not too big a deal. If you don't, it is too big a deal. But there are certain safe spots.
Magic. A place of...
And a place of power. Let me get my... So those are all done. Oh.
Them.
Oof. Barely in time. So you want to kind of stop here for a second, catch your breath. And like I said, if this doesn't... If you know where you're going, this doesn't take too long. But if you don't, it could kill you. Like, I just died because I dropped. That was just stupid. But I saved right there, so it's not a big deal. I had to go around and around and around. We're going to do this. We're going to take care of that other stuff with Radovid and everything like that. And then we'll move on to the final portion of this game, which is in Skellige. And it's not exactly the final portion of the game. It's just in Skellige. Not again. Shit. As you can see, I'm beneath the vapors. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but it acts like a shield. But then you just run through here and you get to here. Fine subplot. Traveling through worlds, and now we're underwater. But, as you can note, the portal is right in front of you. Oh yeah, you can pick this if you want. Well, I got through the portal before I could. Alright, now, next portion.
Cold.
This part's the hardest part. Because here, you get the snowstorm.
I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
Try to find those scratched areas, and I'll lead you to the next, like the next safe spot, sorta. Or just look for these rocks. See like how I can go here? This was kind of similar to the Dark Souls 2. There was a portion of the Ivory King. Get down. Where you had to... I don't think I can meditate, right? No, it won't let me. Wait, don't I have any food? Oh, wait. Wait, where are the usables? Well, I have something. It's not much. So there was a part in the Ivory King DLC on Dark Souls 2 that was sort of like this, where it was frozen and everything, although you didn't lose health when you were out in the open.
Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
Good thing you don't live places like this, hey? Hey? Alright. Wow, I'm dead, huh? How the fuck did that happen? You know, Geralt, you really need to get some kind of durability when it comes to falling. It's really not that big a deal. I don't understand how you're a Witcher and you're almost invulnerable to pain, but when you drop more than 5 feet, you're like dead. So there you go, I died twice because I fell. We are like an old man. Alright, I'll go down here. Jesus Christ. But that one didn't hurt me. Now what fucking sense does that make? I only have one more super swallow. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. Every time I say that, I always go, my super sperm. Let's put you down there. There we go. So I got superior and I have regular. Just regular for now. And let's take a nice stroll through the snow. It's saying snowstorm, but I'm not really feeling a snowstorm. Ah! Is there no fucking protection from this goddamn thing? Are you fucking serious? Come on! Fuck you, okay? Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking keep dying because you can't find any cover behind this goddamn fucking storm. It can't be like Breath where I'm just kind of cold and then suddenly when a meter picks up then I start losing health as opposed to just simply losing health. Vitology, whatever you want to fucking call it. Now I gotta start from here. And I didn't even get my... The only problem with your potions is they're toxic. And if you want, you can drink that and then drink white honey or white Oriole or whatever. Or golden Oriole. And then it'll... Alright, that really didn't do much for me. You want to find the shortest, quickest paths to that lighthouse. Oh, good thing they left leather straps here. If it was a different world, wouldn't it be different stuff that's deemed valuable? Alright, what direction am I going? You can move now. Fuck. My super sperm. Yeah, so I've got this potion that's making me toxic. And again, you have to get that meter about halfway before you start seeing all those red lines and shit. Now, it makes it seem as though he's in the top. He's really not. He's in the bottom. Now, there are wild hunt hounds, but who gives a shit?
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the Enel?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eridan succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
That's what it is. Fear, eh?
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Eridan differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Well, that's a good weakness.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose sun had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Yeah, you probably would have been exploding.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly.
There we go. That was pretty shortly. And we're finally where we want to be. Not too long. Not just to come with us.
Past.
This Tyr Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Oh, I saw moon. Moon Palace, harder than a moon.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
And you have to pick on me again, man. Fuck. Pardon.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Krivan of Spain, Koman Maka, and the Witcher of Rivia. Get me. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Krivan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher.
Beer is the nectar of the nitwit.
Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
Of course not.
No, but honesty's not a facet of your species, so quit spewing bile, won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me, so I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Always be polite.
This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to want to mop the floors with them either. I tell you, this game, you see more sets of tits than you would in a porno movie. I couldn't even count how many topless, at least, women there have been in this game. Tells you a little something about Poland, doesn't it? Now, none of these women have actually been in Iwa Sonnet, but even so. If you don't know who that is, look it up. I bet you'll be pleasantly surprised. With the Viceroy, Newt Gunray, in our midst, we can now try to get him on the side of, I don't know, good, I guess. I was going to say righteousness, but apparently he is righteous, so that's really not going to do us any favors. I like your size, I make up for obnoxiousness. Apparently, wherever we're going is taking a while to load. There we are. Sorta. Come on. Come on, like a mouse on the wheel. Let's move. You're almost there. There she is. The Dreamer.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Havalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
Of course not me.
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last.
Very tall elf, by the way.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
Frightening looking, too.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
And there you have it. I guess we're all hanging together now.
You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Nagelfair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tir Nalia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
And now we have our next course of action, which is to find the Sunstone. In Skellige.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalok knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let Gales go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Gather everyone and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
And we will do that once I'm done with Radovid. Now that we know what these weaknesses are, and we know that we're going to have moderately a fair fight, we're going to kick this shit out of this guy. Can you ever just walk down the stairs? Jesus. So before I do that, let's go here. Right. Let's take care of this bit of pleasantness. By the way, nice spot you got here, Dave.
What say we are?
How much for the night?
The group of very frightening elves has apparently called for war upon themselves. All we're doing is helping them out. Oh yeah, by the way, let me... Now I've got all my swallow ready. This part is also rather... I don't want to say easy, but it's kind of short. Yeah, a lot of these last few missions or so are sort of short. 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, maybe. And then the final one is sort of a three-parter. And I need a blacksmith.
Oh god, whoa.
Sorry.
You look familiar.
I keep sneezing and coughing and sneezing and coughing. It's pretty disgusting.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I need repairs. Do you have any kind of... Is there a blade you can fashion for me? That's not required level 37. Man, imagine going to like level 42. Oh, this one's pretty good. Oh, I missed. I think I'll just keep these weapons.
So long.
They're gonna do me some pretty goodness. Hey, what's up there, Redanian soldiers? You know how you like helping out that King Radovid and you're loyal to him? Well, I'm just gonna go plot with a bunch of people on how to kill him, alright? No big deal. Oh, and by the way, those witch hunters that want to destroy all the sorceresses and shit, yeah, I'm gonna plot with a couple of them too. We're gonna do so much plotting, you're gonna plots. So instead, I'll just trollop. Let's get into this warehouse. Out of the way, horse. Hello. Knock the.
Witcher Geralt.
Get in here.
Yeah, knock the door, not the wind.
Bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives. Should he arrive?
You won't plow it tall. Least you can do.
What's up, guys?
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Run up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I've told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Philippa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Yes.
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
Sure.
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. Not as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
Whoa, there's an owl there.
Must be clear.
My lads will make...
Helen, get over here. I think we got an owl in the hall.
They bloody congregate when they see the fighting.
If they're paid a tidy sum.
Now, what's that owl doing? Oh, that's Philippa.
Philippa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt. Don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
Yeah.
Might be tough to trick, but I think I'll manage.
I hope you take a more serious approach to confronting the Wild Hunt, provided, of course, you survive long enough to undertake it.
Philippa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up. Here, take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
Helpful.
Don't ask.
Don't mention it. Believe me, I'm prepared to do much more to be rid of Radovid. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Well, you see, if it were me, I would have asked for something a little bit more personal. Like an undergarment of some kind. I still don't understand why you'd want to poke out those beautiful, beautiful eyes. I mean, the rest of her is just as lovely, but even so, why make it difficult to look her in the eyes, if you know what I mean? Now, she's doing her best to grow another pair of eyes. But even so, the one she was born with would have been better. Hello, whore.
Hi, handsome.
So we're going to go to Radovid's ship. We're going to bait him to come out and meet us so that we can have him killed. He sucks ass, and he likes killing beautiful women. And anyone that likes killing beautiful women is no friend of mine.
Stop staring, you'll jinx our work.
And by the way, man, increase your spy network because you're totally getting duped and you don't even fucking know it. That is one long pier. Hey guys. Mind getting out of my goddamn way?
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
Ah, oh, okay, Jesus Christ.
Got new information about Philippa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me.
Alright, Tom Berenger, take it easy.
Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Philippa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, showering with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck. The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
Well, I guess you make your points, don't you?
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
With this ring, I thee fuck you over.
My father's ring. Philippa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king.
Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
And here we go.
All of them.
Oh, we're off. We're off to set the king up to be killed. The king of Redania, which right now is under the occupation of one Nilfgaard Empire. And soon the Nilfgaard Empire will try to spread to the Skellige Isles. But that's neither here nor there for us. We're just trying to kill monsters.
Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
Hey, that wasn't part of the plan.
You don't know where Philippa's hiding. Not exactly, without me.
Fret not. We'll manage. Naturally, it would be easier with your help, but you irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Well, that's very helpful. Now you're gonna kill me, huh?
Any last words?
Oh! Fuck! Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck you. By the way, where are my swords?
On our way!
Oh yeah, I'm not done with you motherfuckers. Nice. I sliced you in twain.
All right.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
You got it, Vern.
Bad idea.
Oh, that was fucking horrible. God damn it. That's... fucking hate that. I mean, I know you're trying to, like, help in some way, but do you have to have so many explosive barrels everywhere I'm trying to fucking attack people? So in this video, I died 3 times. Twice because I fell, and once because a barrel exploded. Now I don't even know where the fuck I'm gonna be. Again, I hate that when I don't know where I'm gonna be. Well, anyway. I never even found the recipe for killer whale. Come on, man, let's load. There we go, thank you. All right. Oh, I like that guy's just standing there cheering everybody on. That's good. Yeah, this would have been done already.
Thanks for your help.
Plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
I got a better idea. Just run. Don't even bother. Don't bother fighting, just run. Yeah. Now we got witch hunters. That's what the grunts are for. Okay, well we can't just run from here.
He's a quick devil! You must hide, sire! There!
Oh, you want to get wise with me? Where the hell is Roche? Vernon! What are you doing back here? Come on, man, move it. Oh, there's Vess with her memories flopping in the breeze. I don't even know how a woman of any kind of stature could walk around and fight in a shirt like that. For God's sakes, just fucking die, bro. How are you? Oh, this is a new one? Get out of here. Hey, dick cheese. Remember when you had a whole body as opposed to just half of one? Oh, and remember when you had a head as opposed to none at all?
You'll never learn.
Oh, this guy, was my sword broke or something? Fucking shit. I really don't remember fighting this many guys. Come on. For Christ's sake. Oh, what do you got? Captain America's fucking shield? Get out of here. Alright, there we go, finally. Your turn, bitch. Even if I was trying to help you out, you were looking to kill me, so now you're gonna have to die.
I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she... Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
That's right. The chick that fights with no support and her shirt wide open makes a good point. Let's get out of here. Well, Radovid's dead, but now there's a matter of the State of the Union, which of course will come following that. And when we're done with that, it's off to Skellige, where there are a few more side quests I would like to partake in. If I must. We'll see.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria!
Sure this isn't premature. Radovid's dead, but it's a long way from that to a free Temeria. War's not over, not even close.
You're mistaken. Tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Which will become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army. The silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I'd say were I a poet. But I'm not, so all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
You don't know Emir. He'll outwit you. Take your toys as if you were children.
Oh, don't you fret. We've heads on our shoulders, eyes all around. Take Dijkstra, for instance.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we plough and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty, and to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced horse. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
I don't know. They help me out a lot.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
That means that Dijkstra's going to get involved too, so that becomes a problem, because I like Dijkstra somewhat, even though he's a pain in the ass. And since he's a spy, he's about 7 feet tall, wears lavish clothing, and oh, by the way, uses a giant fucking hammer. Usually spies are a little bit more discreet in their attack styles. More like assassins than blunt objects. And there he goes. See what his well, it's an axe, I'm sorry. An axe, he's got an axe. Sorry, Deke, you're gonna fucking burn. And you're gonna burn again. And that's the end of you. Ow, I wanted to loot him.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Now that Temeria has, well, not been decided, but something's been decided, we move back on towards the more important portion of the game, which is meeting Avlach on the ship. Now I'm thinking if I want to take care of those side quests in Skellige, maybe I want to go with, let me see something. What about the treasure hunts? I don't know. Fuck them. I'll see. It's not a direct path to the end from here. There are other things that have to be done. You got to kill the other general. You have to kill the king. But when all that is said and done, you then also have to stop the white frost. So really, it's not a matter of just killing 2 guys and you're on your way. But we're going to go to Skellige any hoot, and we're going to meet with the sorceresses, including my beloved Yen. There they are. Sorceresses.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
Excuse me, ladies.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor.
That might not lead to good things.
They're all waiting for us.
Well, Fringilla apparently... Now we could talk to Triss. She just says that. Ciri wants to talk, though.
Got a minute?
Of course.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avallac'h claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
And then you get caught.
Eredin's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
We can talk to Yin.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Well, then you know I didn't bullshit you about that whole thing with Triss.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
It was Ciri.
What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
Yeah.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Yeah, I still don't know about that one.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
That's about it.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Now, ordinarily in the games, you went through your past that you figured out on your own with somebody. Triss, somebody. But in this one, it's like you went through the whole thing with Yen. Now that you remember.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
You bet.
Anchors away.
Off to Skellige, the final frontier. Or something like that. Well, we've got a few things we got to take care of while we're here. Now again, I'm wondering if I want to do my side quests, if I can even do my side quests. I don't think I really can. But be that as it may, this is the final leg. And I have to say, it's been quite a journey. Now, I didn't do everything for y'all, but I gave you about 60-something hours, which is good. And it's been quite an experience. It's taken over 2 months, which is amazing. But that's because I also had about a 2-week break. Well, a month and 2-week break. So really, it's only taken about a month. But anyway, once this is done, it's away with the Xbox 360 and onto other things. There's my beloved, with no hood. What's the matter, my love? Imagine if you can do something like that, just create a raven and be like, fly.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
The Nilfgaard, you did me favors in the Gwent tournament. Well, your deck did anyway. Now, with that being said, get the fuck out of the way. We've got a sunstone to find, goddamn you. Yeah, like I said, and I've been saying, this is where Ciri becomes unstoppable. It's pretty pathetic. Like, every power that she has is simply disgusting.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Yeah, we can.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krog's longships are moored there. Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages? Of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
Plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night, You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
I'm off.
Good luck.
As you can see, we've got another matter to handle. This one involves getting to the boat. And of course, there we are. Now, Ermium is right here. Ermion is right here.
Was it hard? Got killing that vermin. Hey!
Oh, no, wait. I think I have to fast travel to him.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Now, before I do that, I want to make sure that the Emperor gives us what we're looking for. But this might take a while, so I'll continue this tomorrow, and I will probably finish this in a couple of days. So be ready, and I will see you then. Take care.